So how much money is it gonna take for you to get started dropshipping on Amazon here in 2020 amidst all this craziness? We're gonna go ahead and discuss all of it because it's not near as much as you think, and then it's also more than what you think. Stick around. What's up, guys? This is 𝗦𝗢𝗥𝗘𝗦, and you have reached the Roughneck's Ecom channel. If you want to learn how to make money online or offline, then you need to be right here. I'm a 7-figure Amazon seller. I'm also an honorably discharged Air Force veteran. Graduated from Penn State and started a career as a software engineer and leveraged that to build my businesses. If you guys have any questions on how to make money, you're gonna find all your answers right here, so stay tuned. Yo, so what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Roughneck's Ecom channel. If you're new here, salute. You know, I'm 𝗦𝗢𝗥𝗘𝗦, aka Rico, and over here we talk all about how to make money online, offline, and everywhere in between. If that sounds good to you, go ahead, smash that like button, go ahead, smash it, subscribe to the channel, and then drop a comment below, and then click the little notification bell so you can get hooked up with all the latest and greatest about what's happening. There's also links in the description. Make sure you guys check those out. Please do, all right? For all you regulars, you know what time it is. Time to go ahead, get right into it. Now, you guys are here because you want to know how much it's going to cost to get started dropshipping on Amazon. Chances are you are being affected or have been affected by what's happening in the world today. And I am so sorry that you are having this misfortune befall you. But it's happening to everybody, okay? Except for us Amazon dropshippers. It's fantastic right now. Boy, Amazon is booming. I mean, these accounts are, this money is raining down on us, okay? Now, you're probably interested and you're like, well, obviously you are interested because that's why you clicked on the damn video, right? You're like, how much money is it gonna take? Now, there are 2 camps, okay? Well, actually, technically 3 camps, but we're going to probably discuss 2 of the major ones and then we can discuss the other one. First and foremost, let's say you want to get started with dropshipping. Now, there are different methods. There's private label dropshipping, which I have pioneered. If you look up private label dropshipping on Amazon, here on YouTube, this ugly mug pops up, and then there's the retail arbitrage way, online arbitrage for more commonly known as, most people know as dropshipping from like Walmart, Target, places like that. And then you have wholesale dropshipping, which is not near as common, but is a lot of what I do through distributors such as 𝗠𝗏, Extreme PSI, 𝗦𝗧𝗢𝗍, places like that, okay? So, with private label dropshipping, you know, essentially you're doing everything that you would do for FBA, but you are stopping at the sending the inventory into an FBA warehouse part, and you are having your supplier ship them directly to the customer, okay? With that, it does not take a lot of money because guess what? When I started, I didn't really have a ton of money. So this method is very cheap. If you have around $500, you can get started, all right? And you're gonna need UPCs and stuff because remember, like I said, this is pretty much FBA minus the actual FBA part, okay? So you will need around $500 for inventory and to buy UPCs. I typically will get my UPCs from nationwidebarcode.com. Okay, free tip for you guys right there, all right? If you guys wanna know how it's done, check out my channel because there is a whole video. There's a tutorial, it's around 20-30 minutes long that will help you out in that regard, okay? $500. Now, you can move on to the retail arbitrage method or online arbitrage. And this is the method that generally, you know, most people will refer to as drop shipping. They don't know any other methods, okay? This is what's presented to them from some of the bigger YouTubers, and they just kind of stick with that unless they're talking about Shopify or something along those lines. Now, with this, you need a little bit more. I'd say when you first start off, probably around anywhere between $3,000 to $5,000 on a credit card. Now, some people will say $8,000, but you're probably gonna burn through that right now on Amazon, due to the fact that Amazon is booming, guys. Amazon is just exploding right now, okay? These sales are coming so quickly and you are going to need to be able to keep up with that. $1,000, like guys, I'm doing $6,000, $7,000 days. If you follow me on social media, shameless plug in the description below, you guys will see the results coming in and they are crazy, man. You know, just like my crazy teeth, right? But you know, at any rate, $1,000 probably isn't gonna cut it because you can do $1,000 in a single day. And then if you're out of capital, how are you gonna fulfill those? And you're kind of done, right? You gotta put your store on vacation mode and wait to get paid out by Amazon in those 2 weeks. So $3,000 to $5,000 should help you in the beginning because you're not going to have a lot of listings. And if you do have a ton of listings, that means you're probably uploading some form of CSV file and you don't want to do that and get suspended and all. But that's neither here nor there. $3,000 to $5,000 is what you're going to need. Okay. Now, the third option, which most people do not really know about or care to do, is wholesale dropshipping. Now, wholesale dropshipping is going to be a little bit more difficult for the average person, mainly because you guys do not have LLCs. A lot of you don't, at least. And most good, reliable wholesale suppliers are not gonna work with you unless you have an LLC established. So you need to have an established business so that way you can get contracts set up with them in a whole nine. Now with this, you're gonna need more money because depending on the supplier, you might have to place a buy-in, okay? Some suppliers will require you to spend thousands of dollars in inventory initially, okay? Case in point, STM requires a buy-in and they're kind of pricey, okay? You could be spending upwards of $10,000 to place your initial order with them, okay? Other places will require you to spend, you know, anywhere between $2,500 to $5,000 for an initial buy-in to get those products. And then you're not drop shipping those, they're gonna be coming to you and then you'll be sending them out to customers. And this is a good faith, all right? Kind of like a good faith payment to say, hey, guess what? I'm interested in doing business with you, so let's make this work. And then, like I'm saying, you guys are probably gonna need like 5 to 10K just to be on the safe side, okay? And a lot of people don't have that laying around, especially during this time. So I would advise you to be very, very careful. Is it lucrative? Hell yeah, it's lucrative. I wouldn't do it if it wasn't. And that's how a lot of our products go out with the car shop, with Speed Circuit, okay? We do a lot of wholesale drop shipping through the Shopify platform. Works out great, and as well on Amazon. So our supplier will send them directly to the customer. Works out great, but you guys have to be mindful that a lot of suppliers that we use do require a buy-in, like Cobb and all of them. You have to, you know, spend a good chunk of change to get the availability to ship their products out, and or the availability to do business with them, I should say. And it can be very cost prohibitive for someone who's getting into the game. Now, unless you know that you want to be on the Amazon platform, I do not necessarily recommend you going into wholesale right off the bat unless you know that this is something that you are really looking to get into. Now, for the people who, you know, are just trying to dabble a little bit, make a little bit of money to help pay their bills, I recommend either private label dropshipping or retail arbitrage. Obviously, since I pioneered private label dropshipping, that is something that I would recommend for people who do not have a lot of money. But if you do have some credit cards with a few $1,000s on them, then retail arbitrage would be more your speed. So that's just something that needs to be addressed there. So you're not like, oh, I'm gonna get into this, I'm gonna make a ton of money right off the bat, and I'm gonna be loaded, baby, loaded. No, this is not the way it's gonna work, okay? You do have to take the time and you do have to put in a lot more effort, but the margins are generally gonna be higher, anywhere between 25 to 35% on average, okay? So you can take that into consideration as well, depending on if you wanna make money very quickly or if you want to make more money over the long term. When it comes to retail arbitrage, everyone knows that the margins are a little bit lower. People like myself who've been doing it for a while and we're pretty good at it, you know, we can get 12 to 15% margins. On average, you're gonna be seeing around, at least in my case, around 10. Sometimes you'll be seeing a little bit less, anywhere between 6 to 8, depending on your suppliers. And the volume is really, really high just because the listings typically have higher sales ranks. And in turn, you'll get the buy box and start getting those sales and they'll just start building up. If you guys, again, you've been following me on social media, shameless plug, links in the description below, you will see that I post results all the time from, you know, my stores, my client stores, and my student stores. They're booming, guys. Like, especially my client stores, I spend a lot of time on them. They're booming, and you know, we'll have a $6,000 or $7,000 sales day, and that's nutty, okay? And if you don't have a lot of capital, you're not gonna be able to sustain that, all right? So be careful, but the sales come in very quickly because you're not doing all of this extra work, you're not creating listings or any of that, you're jumping on pre-existing listings and using that traction to make yourself some money. All right, so keep that in mind. It's really gonna vary. And wholesale the same way. Wholesale, you can do the same thing because you're gonna be jumping on listings that are established, but you're not gonna be doing retail arbitrage where you're taking a very, very small margin. You're gonna be getting things at wholesale pricing as opposed to like retail pricing and then marking up according to Amazon and your repricer settings and things like that. When it comes to wholesale, that's a completely different game and will require a lot more capital. So those are the 3 ways that you can get into the dropshipping game and what they are going to cost you here in 2020. Okay, now moving forward, it may change up a little bit. It hasn't really changed too much in the last few years, but it is possible that it will change up. Okay, like a few years ago, retail arbitrage was, you know, the bee's knees because it was very easy to get in with certain suppliers and, you know, just start making a ton of money right off the bat if you were tax exempt and so on. But things have changed a little bit and Amazon is playing hardball and there's more sellers on there, more sellers on those particular listings because it became the lowest common denominator for drop shipping. And in turn, the profit margins dropped and so on. So right now, getting's good. In the future, maybe not. Just depends on Amazon and the platform changes that they decide to throw at us. But for now, yo, if I was you, I would start drop shipping like today. I would definitely make a change and like get into it today. Also, shameless plug again, you guys can get into the private label dropshipping course down below. I also teach Facebook ads and everything else. If you don't, that's cool, whatever. There's plenty of stuff on this channel to help you out. But I'm just saying, if you want to get things done faster, let's get this ball rolling. So with that being said, guys, if you have any questions, please get down into the links below, and you can ask me on here or Facebook or Instagram or whatever. So I'm always here to help you guys. With that being said, man, I'm gonna check you guys out in the next one. Be safe, be smart, peace out.